So, we continue off in the last episode, with the Eternal Warriors on the chase for the mischievous fox, chasing her through all the steampunk setting of London, with Emma leading on the pursuit, with her fully embracing Melinda's powers, almost becoming more like Melinda as we speak. That is until Emma witnesses the aftermath of the destruction she causes, having the mischievous fox literally cornered in Emma's hands. But also during that time, a family was caught in the wreckage. Terrified of this dark, energy-filled witch, Emma snaps out of it, showing sympathy, meanwhile letting the mischievous fox escape. But Edred and the others ignore the civilians in distress and continue onward, as Emma tries to console the family, showing compassion to them, as the others only focus on finding the mischievous fox. The chase then leads to the group being trapped at the pirate ship, which is planned by the mischievous fox. Only Melinda's powers are strong enough to break through this barrier that they're encased in, but Emma refuses to use her full powers due to the damage that she caused previously, so she tries to find an alternative way out. Emma and Edred pairing off to go check the lower decks. Meanwhile, Copernicus makes some energy bread, as Sang tries to reconnect with the cosmos, as the energy field surrounding them is closing off his ties to the other world. Quite the range and the power of our foe has. One of the highlights of episode 4 is definitely just these two, with Edred using his powers of simpness to try and recreate a moment he and Melinda shared, hoping to bring back Melinda back to herself again. And in a way it almost works, because Emma's so entranced by the light, almost being brought back into that moment, gradually seeing something familiar. But Edred sadly gets memory blocked by Winston. Now at this moment I thought to myself, oh no, don't do this show, you're doing so well, the animation, the characterization, everything is looking great. Don't do this, please. I am done with animated love triangles. Like, no, please, don't take me back there. Please, don't take me back. Don't take me back, please! But I did like Winston and Edred's interactions in general. Not because of the love triangle stuff, but it's just the banter that they have. It's just so back and forth, and I just kind of love that energy. But I will admit, it must be so weird for Edred, because he's seeing someone that he's loved and was betrothed to, I assume. But she's not really there. It's her, but it's not really her at the same time. And for Winston, this was someone he was going to marry, but then she literally got swooped up by someone else who is now someone else within his wife or bride. It's such a weird one. Also, is that a speedster reincarnation? Because for Winston to be able to follow the group all the way to the boat, that's quite impressive. Especially with the fact that he was in the hospital. I mean, has he got a super healing factor or something? Is he Wolverine? He's one or the other. You can't tell me he's not a part of this whole thing somewhere. My name is Winston, and I'm the chattest man alive. Also, the character expressions in this episode are delightful, particularly with Edred. Like, they are such memeable faces. Oh, and also Copernicus and Sang have their own moments too.
What's happening?
As they fight an army of pirate zombies. I can't believe I'm saying that. A steampunk robot fighting pirate zombies. How more awesome can you get with this? Seeing my steampunk boy just duking out with zombie pirates, that is just awesome. Like, he's not just delivering reincarnations, he's delivering ass whoopings, boy. He's gonna smack the life back into you and then take it away again. That's how badass he is. Once the group reunites, the ship itself singles Emma out, almost bombarding her with all kinds of stuff, which then results her sparking a new dark flame, to only then awaken a large kraken. It's okay, Emma. You're learning. Everyone makes mistakes. The group heads off to stop the terror and leaves Winston in the middle of the ocean. Our heroes, everybody! But not before Edred leaves one more message to Winston.
Go home. She's not yours anymore.
Oh, you're in for it now, buddy. Winston's not gonna take that crap. He's not gonna let someone steal his beloved. He's gonna find help and sail off to find Emma.
Stop!
What in the... Please, sir!
Get out!
Or not.
Never return!
Well, that was ominous. But anyway, he continues on his voyage alone as...
That does it. I am going back there to show that unruly fellow how a gentleman should behave.
He turns back again. Winston, maybe heed the man's warning and not... Oh, boy. Winston, I like you, man. So, let's not have anything bad happen to... Okay. I'm sure he's fine. Being bit by a werewolf. Anyway, in the next episode, the warriors push on to stop the Kraken, but beforehand, we get a moment with the fox in cause of this destruction.
She grows more powerful by the moment. What is to be my fate?
Showing a more worried or concerning nature, as opposed to a more offensive composure, or the force that they're dealing with is sensing that the time is almost up, with the powers growing more stronger from the reincarnations. Each warrior gives it the best shot, with some funny visuals, but once Emma gets knocked out, we then go on a wee trip down memory lane, where we meet young Melinda in all of her big-eyed glory. Can I just add, I don't know if this is intentional, but having young Melinda with the wide-eyed innocence as she plays with this dark flame from her dark magic, it's hilarious to me. I don't know why. It's just, this is the visuals. We're now seeing Emma interacting with the past memory of a young naive Melinda. So she basically Eren Yeagered herself. I'm sorry, Eren what herself? Basically it's when a character reveals to another character the past events that occurred, leading to the present. To only reveal the reason any of this ever happened is because that said character intervened with the past, set against only events of the future that is the present. So it's time travel, but in flashbacks. Travel flash. I would have settled for flash travel. Are we sure that it's not just a simple trip into Melinda's mind, into the past to explain what started all of this, as the audience members are seen as Emma in this instance? Well, we get a confirmation as Merlin, Melinda's father, I know, shocker, right? Able to see Emma and calls her a paradox.
Not here, but still in the future.
What?
A curious paradox.
Which then he uses the same celestial powers that later on will be given to Sang. In the future. Ooh. Stop that. Just as things get more intriguing, we get to see Melinda's mum, Morgan, and...
I'm about to bust.
Well, you had my curiosity. Now you have my...
Drew!
Entire attention! What? What do you think I was gonna say? This then leads to her finding out that Melinda has magic in her possession, leading to Morgan trying to take it from her. We are then shown the origin of the green spirit, being Morgan, who got corrupted from the spirit that resided within Melinda's magic, trying to extract it from her by force. But doing so, the spirit then separated from Melinda and bonded with Morgan, turning her into, well, the green spirit that we've been seeing throughout the entire series. Now, from both points of view, Morgan wanted to take the magic away from her as the power's too dangerous, and well, she's a child. With Merlin, I would assume he would try to teach her to control it little by little and just showing how she can, control and use the magic properly. And it's at this instance that we are shown the origin and reason for the main objective in the show. With Merlin keeping Melinda's magic a secret, knowing Morgan would use this gift for her own intentions. With us now knowing the reasons for what created the green spirit. But how will they stop it? Can Morgan be recovered or is she completely gone? What else does Merlin know that the others don't? Maybe relating to the cosmic realm or Sang? Or time travel, I mean that's not completely out the window here, who knows? But all we know is right now, at this very point in time, we now get a clearer picture on what's been happening and what caused the events of what we're seeing right now in the show and what the main purpose is, and how it happened, and what caused it. But the question now is, how do we stop it? How do we end it? For this was the event that sparked the endless journey of the eternal warriors of the unicorn. Oh yeah, and also Emma wakes up and well, Melinda side being furious that Emma kind of looked into her memories without her consent and well, not wanting to look back in past bad memories. And speaking of bad memories, I think I'm forgetting something.
What?
So, I guess no more reloading saves, huh? With Copernicus destroyed, the warriors can't be reincarnated again. Unless they can somehow repair them by some means. I mean, we've seen this timeline and well, for the world of London that we're seeing, it's not exactly a foreign concept of steampunk architecture. I mean, with some of the mechanical operations across the city, and I'm pretty sure we've seen a robot shop somewhere, I swear we have. So, let's hope for the best for our tin lad. Oh, and someone should really check on Winston, like, I don't know, get him a shot or some wolfsbane repellent or something. You know, he's gonna need that at some point. So at episode 4, it was just more or less a group just stuck in one place, just trying to figure out how to get off the ship, but while giving us some fun action along the way. But in episode 5, we're getting more in context information about the story and how it all began, and how we go from there. So I would say episode 5 had a lot more in terms of like story and more in-depth structure of like what's going on. But 4 was a lot of fun too, so I'd say episode 5 was better out of the 2. And I absolutely cannot wait to see the next episodes on the Eternal Warriors. So, what are your thoughts guys? Leave them down below. This has been Drew, Those were my views, and I bid you adieu.